how'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see makeup and I found out that it change up. Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did I find out where? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's is outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't say much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. That's maybe how you know that.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On one, ready? 11 coming. Here we go.
Chase, the motion man right. Here's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Dolphins nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Green 19. West right fit. 11. Snap.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer. I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there. Very similar to what we just saw. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run. Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now? I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses. Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
180. Nice hot. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow completes the pass to Evans on the comebacker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Let's get set. Stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Here we go. 11. 12. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 44 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. Hey, Chair. 551. 551. 12 go. All right.
Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Don't jump. Ready? Turn on, son. EQ. All right.
Fields now to throw. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Green knight. Alpha, 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 alpha.
Out of the gun, Fields. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Dolphins sit 7 and 6, a game over 500 on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Chip Sweat. Here we go, son. 19 windy. Angel, angel, angel. Sit high.
To throw is Fields. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A 2-yard pickup.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Extend. Nope. Here we go. 331. 331. Punch right. Go.
Here's Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Here we go. Hey, Terry. Blue 58. Set up.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Don't jump. Ready? All right.
They'll run. Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Out, let's go. 319, good shot.
Now Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. We good. 222. 222. Touch right. Extend. Hey, Can. Angel.
Now it's Fields. He finds Lashley, complete over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. Turbo, sir.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And running with power here. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
11. Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Here we go, son. 319, good shot. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Alpha. Tonight.
Operating from the gun. Fields. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10.
Gun. Stop. Big 13. 11.
In motion, the tight end.
11. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
On 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop. Right 80. 11. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here we go. Stop. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Can. 11 top.
They'll try to run this one in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. 11 MT. Keep moving, boys, moving.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get sometimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son. Go.
Running left, Achane. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3rd and 9 here.
Here we go. We're good. 19 instruction. Right.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go, son. Green 19. Hey, can. Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, can. Hey, we working up the wide receiver. We working. Right.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Fields going to run. Now he's into the clear again. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Green 19. Hey, can.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
One, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
180. 11.
The slot man in motion right. Now Burrow. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. They wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring on second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. 11, Thomas.
An inside give, Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
On 1, ready?
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 12. 180. Hot. 11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
11 MT, 11, 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, Scott. Start off, Scott. Go.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Minute. Here we go. Blue 58, Blue 58, set. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Here we go. Right.
A give left side. Here's Achane. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Easy. Here we go, Scott. Green 19. Angel. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here we go. Green 19, right tonight. Hey, can. Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go, son. 58, Angel. Right.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 46, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Here we go. Tonight.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Out. Extend. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Shout out you going crazy, son. In the deep end.
You got a mini basic. Why not? Here we go. Hey, Ken. Up, 331. Mayday. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 19. Get that. Test. Butt strike.
Throwing again is Fields. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they're
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Second and 9.
Here we go, son. Hey, Can. Delta. Right.
Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here we go, son. Blue 58. Hey, Can. One straight. 575. Right.
Fields now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Right, 80. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate.
From the gun, a give to Brown. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
11. Gun. Dot. Right, 80. 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Right, 80.
In motion comes the tight end left. This is Brown going up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go. 180.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'm one, ready?
So from the 37, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
I'm fine, ready?
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down.
180. Raise hot. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
180. Raise hot.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Here we go. 180. Raise hot. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Rangers. I'm also dangerous.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Matter. Jumps left. Press. Watch right.
To throw is Fields. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 mighty.
Chase, the motion man right. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking deep here for Chase. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Handing it off to Brown. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8.
11 common. 180, 12.
Right back to Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Out of the gun, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 58, who's here's that?
Here's Fields. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
12. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
One, ready?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Gun. 11, M. 180. Nice hot. 12. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To Evans on the slant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here's 1st down.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Here's a give to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
180. Right up. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And this time not quite to the 30, he'll be down at the 31-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Get set.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10 now.
11 Thomas.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10. They give it to Brown. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
180.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Cut!
Now it's Brown. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Here we go. Turbo's hot.
And one last throw here for Fields. This ball intercepted. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Cincinnati, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong.